Yeah, that's good enough. What's up, MSFers? Good Wednesday morning to you all. Today is a patch day, and we are patch prepping for sure. Not really a whole lot that we can do to patch prep, but we'll see what we can do. Today, I want to find out what you guys are using, what you're going to plan on using Quicksilver for. Do you think he's important? Do you want to put him in your roster? Where do you plan on using him? I have some interesting ideas that I'm going to try out. I also want to talk about what's your enthusiasm level for the new raid team, the Invaders. Are you looking to unlock them real quick? Because right out of the gates, we're going to have Cap 2. And, of course, we're going to be coring for him if you're free to play like me. Or I guess I should say now free. I don't know. There's got to, if you're a dead whale like me, is that it? We're dead whales? And what all are you looking forward to in the patch? What good things? Because we had an information overload about stuff coming out for the patch. Well, let's get this show started, shall we? What's up, Miniatures? What's up, Pathfinder Gaming? What's up, Purple Sticky? What's up, Oella? What's up, Alpha, Boozy, Commander Rude, Damian Sapling, Dennis, Duke Alien? What's up, Digital Instinct? What's up, Draft Snap? What's up, Dulo? What's up, Elder, Electric Wheels, Gamma Brad? What's up, Land J? What's up, Marv? What's up, Ruthless? What's up, Saney? What's up, Sean Woody? What's up, Sin Minister? What's up, Wayne and EQ? What's up, Infernal Chain? What's up, Sifu-chan? I think that's everybody. How y'all doing today? Are we excited for this patch? Are we? If I can get them unlocked free to play, then cool. Weird that my name doesn't show in the list. Yeah, Crying Joker, it takes a while for the stream chat list to upload. That's why I like it when people just come in and throw out an emote or say something, because then I can read you in chat itself and know that you're here. So what's up, Crying Joker? Violet Mine, Chris Van Buren, how you guys doing? I'm undecided at this point. I still have to work on getting APOC. Yeah. Chris Van Buren, no rush on APOC, buddy. Wait and see what the rework's gonna do to him. Then get excited for APOC. Yeah, it took me a long time to recognize that Man of Miniatures existed, and he's one of my mods. What's up, Blake? Thanks, Jane, appreciate it. Not in a hurry for APOC, says Sifu-chan. What about this upcoming patch, guys? This amazing patch that we have all this cool stuff for. Let's take a look at it. So, real quick, let's go over the blast from the past, huh? The blast from the past, right? Rack up rewards while you power up Captain America 2, World War II. He's a 45 shard unlock, so this Kang style event isn't gonna hurt so bad. If you happen to have 3,400 cores, you can probably unlock him with a little bit of luck. It might take you 6 orbs, I don't know. Probably 5 orbs to get it done, I would imagine, but hopefully you can get it done with 5. And I like how they're trying to push the loyalty up thing instead of just calling it star level like everybody else says. We're all gonna call it star level. No one's gonna start calling it loyalty up. It appears to me supply store, veteran will see lump sum towards a milestone. I do like the messaging in this one. They talk about to get rewarded for getting him early. They talk about rewarding him for early unlock. So whether you saved up your cores and cored him out or you just bought the offers, they spell it out. This is a reward for spenders. That's fine with me. Spenders should get rewarded. I'm glad that they message it like this. Like, hey, we're doing another Kang event. This one doesn't hurt so bad because it's a lower star unlock, so it's easier for free to play to core him out. I wouldn't say it's easy, but it's easier than the Kang one. So I think this is great messaging in here. I like that they're pushing this. I don't like the Kang style release, but this one is they're moving it back a little bit. They're giving us some concession to this. So I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt this time. I've got about 1,500 cores. I don't know, where are my cores at? Looks like I've got 1,278 cores. So I'm not gonna be able to core unlock him right out of the gates, obviously, unless I get red star luck on that drop. Let me get this off my screen so I can see. Nice to be able to work on some older characters I've been having to ignore for Apocalypse. Well, Electric Wheels, that's all gonna change with this next patch, man. There's the new raid team. If you're having trouble in skill, this team will solve your problems. I was able to get through 3.5 with a 500k team. That was guided and mashing buttons fast, but it worked. That's 3 stars on everybody except for Fury. Fury had 7 stars because he was fully built out. What's up, Benny? The more restrictive CC rules patch. Woot woot. I don't find the CC rules all that restrictive. I think a lot of people are going to be throwing Tangled Eternal on defense, and I'm going to mirror it on offense and knock the shit out of it. I'm not worried about that room for sure. Adding a revive to Wakandans just makes my defense that much stronger, and I can still beat other people's defense. So it's not really a big deal to me. I would be more excited about the patch, but that is tempered by knowing Scopely will continue to try and find new ways to screw over their loyal player base. That's the way it goes, isn't it? I have 41 cores, that should be enough. 41 cores or 4,100 cores? Loyalty Up is the new Run 7 stream segment. Are most or all of the Invaders a 45 shard unlock, or can you not say? I don't know, Miniatures. I don't remember. I think, and don't quote me on this, I think all of them unlock at 3 or less. And I have a feeling a bunch of them are 2 stars, but I honestly don't remember, so I'm not that guy, guys. I might have test server access, but I'm just not that guy. So check out Pathfinder Gaming or Dorky Dad's video. All of them are running 650 or better teams. I wanted to do it at what looked like the minimum unlock, so I did everything at 3 stars. Some of them don't even have any red stars on them. And the 500k made it through there, which was amazing. Me getting through skill. You guys watch me. You guys watch me do skill nodes 3 times a week. You see how bad I am at it. Are the orbs going to be 675 cores? Yes, they're Electric Wheels, they're his core orb. It's the same thing. They're just putting in messaging in the blog post that makes it sound a little different. They're talking about coring his orb. Hey, a lot of people are turning to coring the orbs anyways. Now they're rewarding you in the milestones. They're giving you 500 points per orb for 5 orbs. And if you get lucky, you'll unlock him with those 5 orbs. So I think that if they're gonna do a King style event, this is a good way to do it. You can beat my D whenever you want, says Purple Sticky. 41 total, period. What's up, Jaw? I was enjoying using MOE against Uxman. Yeah, MOE against Uxman, or you can throw in APOC in there now. We really only got 2 weeks off building the team that they want. I missed that, Blake, sorry. Like the new Warriors rework. I haven't even looked at the New Warriors rework. I have access to all that stuff, and I haven't even looked at it yet. I skimmed through Benny's video on it, but I haven't really had time to go into it. I'm curious who 4 and 5 are going to be on that team also. Do we know gear unique yet for this new team? I'm imagining it's going to be somewhere in the skill classifications for uniques. So, Elder, I've just been farming skill uniques, making sure I've got enough for 2 characters to go into 16. That's what I'm doing. I don't think the team needs G16 right now. Let me show you again here. So, this is what I used. That's where my Nick Fury's at. And so I put 3 stars on the rest of them. And when gear tier, what's that? Gear tier 14? Level 85, gear tier 14, 3 stars. Some of them don't even have reds. This team is really good in raids. They do lack damage. You do face the clock is probably your biggest enemy. But this team's cool. Their animations are freaking amazing. The Cap 2 tank animation, oh, that's amazing. It looks like a very fun team to play in raids. They did Fury justice. It's solid, man. It's really solid. So you don't even need to worry too much about this in the beginning. Let's see here. What's up, Passing Wind? Yeah, you don't really have to worry about the invaders anywhere other than raids. It's gonna be a repeat of Rebirth. I just think that they're way more fun to play in the raids than the Rebirth team. The Rebirth team is kind of like, you kind of have to do this and then this and then this. Whereas the invaders feel like you can kind of choose whatever you want to do. And I think they're a little bit more flexible on their ISOs too. Ultra coring his orb? I don't know where the ultra cores are gonna play out, Steven. We have no information about ultra cores other than what everybody knows. What's up, Rayvarn? Love that they are going to finish that team. What team? The New Warrior team? Yeah, kind of sad they didn't fill out the Secret Avenger team, but that just means that the Secret Avenger team is going to pivot towards a War or Crucible. That's what they'll do. They'll bring out 4 and 5 characters for those teams as a Crucible defense team or something. I just hit level 80 and was depending on Ux for some random holds against level 90s. Now I'm going to have a bunch of trouble clearing. Will the CC room changes take effect this patch? Just wondering. We should be putting Eternals in Spider Room. Okay, so here, that is a big question, Electric Wheels. They won't tell us. They refuse to tell us. We keep bugging them about that, and we get nothing. That scares me. That makes me think that it might actually happen. So my recommendation is, if you want to take advantage of that, then I would put your Eternal Tangled in the room before the patch. You know, so that immediately it's in there, because I'm not sure how long the patch will stay down. I'm not sure when that turnover for the next Crucible happens. I don't remember. Let's take a look at that. Let's find out the time. Let's be a little more accurate than just run 7 guessing. Yeah, that sucked. I dropped a match. I could have had that one. I dropped a match. But I got this one, so I'm glad. 6 hours. 6 hours, right? And we got 2. So if the patch downtime runs long, you might not have time to redo your defense. I think you would, but I don't know. And I'm recommending if you want to use your Eternal Tangled in room 5, you should go ahead and put them in there now. But honestly, I don't think you should. I think the mirror is gonna crush everybody who does that. Plus, you run the risk of them not changing it this round of Crucible. And then you've got your Eternals locked in there for no reason. So I guess my recommendation is don't do it. That's probably my recommendation. Fury summons feel so robust. Yes, Benny, I noticed that. They feel great, don't they? What? Yeah, my recommendation is not to do that. Did I recommend you do it? Okay, so remember, always do the opposite of what I recommend my wife does. Apparently, I recommended she put them in there right now. I don't know why I told her that. It was probably a sleepless night. If you play the rooms the way they want you to, you give all the advantages to the Kraken who spends more than you. That's how it's designed. I haven't had Wakanda in room 6 for a month and a half. I have zero desire to put Tangled Web on defense. Only thing is, I'm putting Wakandans back in 6. Juicy, that is exactly how I feel. They keep telling us that the Tangled Web Eternal thing is unbeatable, and I'm looking at it going, I'm not even a Crucible guy, and I'm seeing ways to beat that, like off the top of my head. Mostly the mirror. It just seemed ridiculous. Isn't the 6th tune the 4th new warrior? Big Spartan, we don't have word on who the 6th tune is. It's my understanding that the 6th tune will be released with the patch. I don't know that for certain though. There's a lot of questions about this patch. Based on CMAA comments, I don't think the CC changes will start today. I hope they don't. I think that would be problematic. I think a lot of people would be upset if they started today, especially if the patch ran long and the next round of Crucible starts before you could do anything about it. I think so. I really hope they don't do it until after the last trial. I think it's better to have them on offense as well, yeah. I'm having trouble keeping up with you guys, sorry. Ranwar, thank you for the follow. Anderson, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that very much. Who's not a new warrior, Benny? I'm fine being wrong. I'm just 95% sure she's the 6th tune of the patch, and it doesn't make sense. She's not a new warrior. 6th tune this patch is new warrior, and next patch will have the 5th new warrior, says Dula. Okay. I hope 6th will be a high evolutionary. He would go good with Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch. I heard y'all know the 6th character, but y'all aren't allowed to say because they gave y'all more information than they intended. If I did know, like, Steven, if I did know the answer to that question, I couldn't tell you, could I? Patches never go well on Wife Swap Wednesday. Val is not a new warrior. No, Val is not a new warrior. The 4th new warrior is landing today, not Val. That's coming from Benny Westside. Benny Westside says the 4th new warrior is landing today, not Val. Still waiting on Moonstone event. Why is it so pushed back? I nearly forgot all about her. Man, remember Spider-Man and his amazing friends? Please, if it's Nova, make it Richard Rider and not Sam Alexander. Okay. I gotta actually play this game a little bit. Who's Firestar, Steven? I've never heard of that character. Is Firestar like a new warrior in the lore? Because they want you to feel the pain of not spending money. Firestar and Justice would be cool. See, I don't know who Firestar and Justice are. I've been out of the comics for so long, I just don't know. I'm not familiar with any of these characters. Is this my defense? What am I using on defense? That's my defense? Oh, I know why I put this in. I put this in so people have to swap out. I was going for the lazy swap. It's an easily beatable team, but it's one of the teams that has like less counters, so you have to swap in Kestrel. Firestar was in the Spider-Man and Friends cartoon with Iceman. Oh. Firestar is originally a mutant created or Spider-Man and his amazing Friends cartoon with Iceman. Oh. Man. I'm so out of date on stuff. All right. This looks easy enough. Let's go in and do that one. Hey, I already have the right team put together for it. Excellent. I had forgotten about Mr. Negative till they added him to the web store, and I was like, oh, that guy. It's always weird when they introduce a character to MSF, and I'm like, I've never heard of that character before. It just goes to show the depth of rosters they have to build. There are over 2,000 superheroes in the Marvel Universe, last time I Googled it. And those are active superheroes, real characters, not like side characters or something. Oh, I don't want their Red Hulk to survive, and I think I can shut down their Rogue, so we'll just do that. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna kill their Rogue? That's gonna suck. I don't want to do that. Shucker darn. Okay, we're gonna do this. They got a little Rogue or something. Or else my Red Hulk is just ginormous. What's going on there? I don't want to kill them. Let's go for this. Make sure that Rogue doesn't take a turn. I got a stun on her. That'll work. We'll do an ability block over here. And sure, we'll go here. Why not? Chad move, as Pathfinder likes to call it. Chad move, hit auto. Plus an unlimited amount of MSF original characters. What do you guys think about Val or Vol? They pronounced it both ways in the video. Vol, Val, we don't know. Oh, that's true. That's true. You're right, Pathfinder. I'm just curious what the community thinks about yet another Marvel Strike Force original character is what I mean by that question, I guess. Or them, her, he, they. See, I don't know the pronouns. Oh, Pat, I think he means to say that he hopes the two new characters are two of those three characters. It's they, them? Okay. Oh, that's a good point, Benny. We know it's non-binary, so that might be a pride feature this year. That's true. I think Val and Quicksilver will be better than APOC. Possibly. I mean, the Marvel Strike Force original characters are always OP. 3 for 3, they have been very good characters. Top 10 on their release, and they usually maintain viability. All 3 of them, in my opinion, have maintained viability. I highly doubt QS is better than APOC post-rework. Instead of using terms to describe each other, we should just refer to each other by how many number of working holes we have. Jesus, passing wind. Val may get the strike tag and may be able to be used in Apocalypse Unlock for those who have yet to do so. I would expect them to, Batwalk. I would expect them to. I would actually be upset if they didn't. Deathpool is probably the worst original character and their longevity. And I think Deathpool was their worst original character, and I still like her. She's not trash by any measurement, and she was the worst one. So if they make another Deathpool level character with Val, I'll be happy. It'll be a good character that doesn't screw up the game. I'm not really paying attention to this raid either. Oh, Chaseville resubscribed for 1 month. I didn't catch that. Thanks, Chaseville. You're freaking awesome, buddy. I missed that somehow. Man, the volume turned down on my alerts. I think giving energy to Mystic will really open her up this patch. Her rework is going to be nice. Deathpool Eternals, MLF, and Dorm is a cakewalk in 3.5. Yeah, I like Deathpool in 3.5 as well. I sim through the Mystic lanes because of Deathpool.
I'm filming a show here.
Yeah, Chaseville, I wish I could stream more as well, but I am going to be going back to work eventually. And let's put a defense down on him instead of the big alt into defense up. I am going to be going back to work eventually, and that's why I didn't start streaming Marvel Strike Force on the Tuesday, Thursdays, because if I have to cut something, I'd rather cut the Sons of the Forest streams than cut Marvel Strike Force streams. Wow, my team got deleted. I don't even know who killed them. Did I let Shang-Chi get an attack off? I think I did. That must have been it. Oh well. They are going more pride-friendly this year, even referring to Bucky as Union Jack's partner in the blog, I think. I didn't catch that. And I don't have a problem with the level of pride friendliness, if that's what you want to call it. I don't feel like it's being forced down my throat like some of the agenda pushing in the cinemas have been doing, and so I'm okay with this. I think this feels like a fair exchange of ideas for me. Did I just do that for I just wasted 10 energy for the raid that expired while I was playing it. Man, I am so oblivious to how I play this game. I feel like the more inclusive they make this game, the better. There's plenty of superheroes out there for all of us. Exactly, Purple Sticky. Exactly right. There's plenty for all. Could we fix the Sinister Six, though? For the love of God, give us a Sinister Six team worth playing. So seriously though, How hard are you? I want to see how hard are you guys pushing? What's up, Whoops Hammer? How hard are you guys gonna push to get, unlock, build the Invader Raiders? The Invader Raiders, baby. 500 people will be getting a costumer. Maybe that will help. Yeah, I kind of figured you meant costume, Pathfinder. I just like to point out when you do make a mistake because it's so few and far between. I have to get you on grammar because your technical advice is spot on. Same reason I make fun of Dorky Dad's earbuds. I don't have much else to go on. APOC and CC annoyed me too much, so you're not even gonna try? Sinister 6, still a trait for beta raid. I'm not gonna push real hard because the raids we are doing, my current team works just fine. That's a good idea. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Oh, I need to do this nonsense in here. What's the rewards? What's the milestone rewards end at? 1.5, okay. That's not gonna happen. How come the 880, 860, 840? Wow, that's a big jump between 6 and 7. Look at that. I never noticed the jump. Look, 600 to 850, 850 to 860, 860 to 880. That's pathetic, man. 7's where it's at. Difficulty 8, 96 Scourges, 1.5 million, not so fast. Did you already do CC? Yeah, I did. I won this. I lost the first, won the second, and of course the third one starts after the patch. I've been wanting skill raids. You know what? This music's a little bit loud, isn't it? We can turn it down now that the stream's going and stuff. Let's turn this down just a notch. There we go. It's better. The Scourges have more value at difficulty 8. Oh, the Scourges have more value at difficulty 8. Okay, I'll try that. I love raids more than anything, so I'll be pushing, not buying, to get as many stars as possible on Invaders and then assess building them. I think that's a great idea, TLC. After working on them a little bit, I think that the way to go is get as many stars as you can, but don't worry about farming gear for them. I don't think they are gonna need teal gear anytime soon. Not for raids. If you wanna use them elsewhere, then you gotta start looking at gearing them up even higher. Historic Encounter sucks. I got stuck being in Emma Phoenix Tangled Web. Weaver was untouchable the entire 3 fights. Put some Scourges on. They made it so that the point of the multiplier for the Scourge is bigger. The difficulty, put some on, and the dial of difficulties, you'll see the tier 8 is way better. Okay. G15 Invaders are totally fine. I went ahead and put Fury from 85 to 90 and bought his 6th red star. I have little backlog of gold promos. What of these do I want, guys? Somebody said up here, didn't they? They said, stay down, right? That's one. Oh, let's see here. Pyroric Victory 2, Unkillable, Weekend, Off Balance, Stay Down. Start from the top then. Pyroric Victory 2, Unkillable. Did you say Weekend? I think I saw Weekend in there. Weekend, Off Balance, and Stay Down, which I already got. That's 1.4. This will get me 5. Like, after I play it, I get a little bit higher score than that, right? What am I pronouncing? Pyrrhic Victory? What is it? Pyrrhic Victory. When a player character blocks, apply heal block to them. Pyrrhic? Pyrrhic Victory? For some reason I was thinking... Why was I thinking Pyrrhic? That's weird. Oh well. Pyrrhic Victory. Did I say Pyrrhic? I think I was thinking vampire. Like there's a word kind of like Pyrrhic for vampirism, isn't there? I don't remember. All right. If this is close enough, will this get me 1.5? Let's see if I can't get just one other thing in there. New Shocker, resubscribe for 1 month at tier 1. Thank you, New Shocker, you're freaking awesome. On enemy turn, they gain minor offense up. I hate that one. I hate butterfly effect. Let's do this one. That one's not a problem. Let's give this a shot. This should be okay. We'll get in here and start working on it. Oh.
I'm filming a show here. For the love of God.
I think I can just throw in my best stuff, right, Ambassador? This shouldn't be challenging for me. I'm doing like the minimum I can possibly do to get through it. Pretty sure I can hit auto on this too, actually. Yeah, Gamma on auto. Bionic Avengers for 3, YA for 4, Death Seed, Dorm for 6 and 7. Okay. Well, can I use Apocalypse now? I wonder, is there any place I can use Apocalypse? That would be kind of fun. Get some actual use out of that character. If you didn't know, I'm in the category of unimpressed. Yeah, Lunatic, I've been here. Really wish I wouldn't have used that ultimate. That would have made things easier going into this next node had I not used it. What am I listening to? What is this? Oh, I put it in the playlist. Oh no, we'll see how it goes. Death Seed Morgan, I hadn't considered Dorm. Now that Archangel's empowered, Morgan works pretty well. Yeah. Wow. It really doesn't matter. I went with Dorm for the revive, so I would be less likely to restart. I did the whole run in 45 minutes. Make sure She-Hulk survives this. Okay. I don't like the way the She-Hulk taunt times out. I like using her special and then immediately regret it. Come on, let Red Hulk take a turn. I want to get some of that counterattack action giving me charges. It's a combo of country and rap. We like to call it crap. I don't know, I kind of like country rap music. But then again, I like all sorts of weird stuff. I like anything new and different. I like it when people try stuff that doesn't work. Let's go, team. No need to be fancy. I just sort of wanted the rewards. I almost didn't want to spend 45 minutes on it, and then I realized I had nothing better to do. Could I please kill Kestrel? Yeah, let's do this now. Trying stuff that doesn't work is kind of the MSF Cosmic Crucible brand, right? Sure, it's my brand for sure. I like trying the things that everyone else rejects immediately out of hand. I want to know why they don't work. I look at a defense like Windstorms that we had a while back, and I mentally see the connections that he's making. I understand, I have enough experience now to understand why those things don't work. But I like the way he looks at it and the way he looks at those kinds of connections, and those are interesting to me. It's also Boundless's general strategy. Who did we say for this one? We said, I forgot. What, Bionic Avengers for this one, is that it? Or did we want, yeah, we want Bionic Avengers for this one and YA for the next one. BA for 3, YA for 4, thank you. Let's see if I can kill Magneto real quick before he blinds my team. No? What the hell is War Machine doing in here? Oh my gosh. How did I select War Machine and Falcon for the love of God? We'll give it a try. We're already in it. Can't hurt, right? Hey, that actually is working kind of well. Look at me go, folks. Look at me go. Was not paying attention to what save squad I selected. This is a Blitz save squad. And it's working. It's freaking working. Unbelievable. Oh, we'll use this because he's not ever gonna go again. Is this unavoidable? Can't be blocked or dodged. Let's do it. Oh, but he's blind. It can miss. Can't be blocked or dodged, but it can miss. Unbelievable. There we go. Death Pool will get it done. I can't believe I did that with War Machine in there. That's the first time I've used War Machine outside of Blitz in like 6 months. Maybe even a year, I don't know. That was a blast from the past, baby. Let's go to YA. I don't care about placement. Yeah, I should probably check it to see if it's really YA, huh? The go-to Scourge CC with this kind of content? Yeah, right? I don't think anyone in Marvel Strike Force is going to mistake me for a professional. Bring in Black Panther, that would have been a cool idea. My Black Panther's built up too. I could get some turn meter out of him. That's Braun. I think I want to get rid of She-Hulk first. Let's see if I can get rid of She-Hulk first. Tink. Tink. Yeah, kick her in the shins. That's right. Let's go here for the flip with the 2 surrounding people. Johnny's just going to get a shot off. I don't care about Johnny. You're just professional enough to be an envoy. You can speak for the sloppy players everywhere. Thanks, Ambassador. Glad you know my niche, man. It's not the envoy content we needed, but it is the content we deserve. Orion Baps with the follow. Thank you, Orion. Appreciate that. Tune in tomorrow. We'll be recording a Sons of the Forest video. I'm gonna be going after the shovel tomorrow. It's gonna be a tough playthrough. I never knew he got the party jumping like crisscross. That's a great line. The changes to Cosmic Crucible are an attempt to force people to use APOC so we believe in him again. You know what'll get people to believe in APOC? A rework. And he's getting one, right? Didn't they announce they're looking into it? It's sad that I'm an envoy and I have to ask you guys about that stuff. I gotta follow my vision, no time for daydreams. All my brothers get money, we call it gangrene. Just another day, but our focus still on the same thing. Us against everyone else, I recommend you change teams. He's getting a rework. People will hate that too. You said your music was litty, but that is not true. Just being honest, you should really just stop, fool. Matter of fact, empty no pockets, give me that watch too. My mind is wicked, that's why I spit it so hostile. Freaky girls in the crib. Marvel's Sloppy Force is the best audience in the world. Last envoy in helpfulness, #1 in our hearts. I hate Lamp. Players gonna play, haters gonna hate, not much in between. That is true. Are Lunatic or the non-boys still alive? Is that group still there? The non-boy group was a great group until it wasn't, you know? You know what I mean? Like, it was a great group and then suddenly it was no fun at all in there. You may also want to save dailies as we have a new strike pass with Dark Beast and Brawn. Reminder not to claim the power cores if you need them for the next charging station. And also don't claim the ISO energy since the data mine for Moonstone's event suggests it requires spending ISO energy. Thank you, Big Spartan. They'll likely overdo the rework and it'll be Safeguard with his oppressive kit feeling like Infinity Watch. Nice TLC. They all become envoys eventually, don't they, David? That's right. It's the envoys is like a black hole. You can't resist its gravitational pull, and eventually you fall into it. I can't nor, well, maybe I can, but I don't want to go into detail, but I immediately had some of my frustrations and worries come to life immediately after joining the Envoy program. I was a little bit flustered, and I immediately started second guessing my decision. We'll see how it goes, but it wasn't cool my first week. I guess this, huh? I guess this. I'm not doing anything else. That's what I said, Lunatic. That's exactly what I said. I said that exact same thing over and over and over again. The non-voies were all the kids who get picked last in war. Then Scopely picks them and they are like, see you noobs, haha. It wasn't ever like that, Damien. Every time somebody got picked out of the non-voies to go to an envoy program, the rest of us non-voies were always congratulatory to them. We understood a lot of people wanted to be envoys but weren't ready yet, and the non-voies was treated like a farm league for a while. We worked with the envoys, we didn't have anything against them, and there was never any animosity towards leaving the group. Clicking buttons, not paying attention here. They don't pay envoys to not, they don't try and silence us at all, Lunatic. They don't try and silence us at all. It's not like that. They want us to speak our mind. Look at all of the envoys. They're all incredibly they're some of the most negative content creators in all of Marvel's Strike Force. Like, they're really, really negative. If you think that that Scopely tries to get them to not be negative, where's your evidence, man? Everything points to the opposite. I say whatever I want to say. My positive vibes didn't change when I became an envoy. That's right. Pathfinder's immune to it. I jumped in there and immediately wanted to fix the game, got pissed off about everything, frustrated with everyone, started drama with everybody else I could think of, immediately started bug hunting. It was terrible. Pathfinder's got some sort of envoy immunity juice that he's drinking. I don't know. He's not sprinkling it on my oatmeal, I'll tell you that much.
No, not at all. Not on any fucking planet.
Oh, I know what's going on with that. I have my system sounds down. There you go, guys. Now those will be louder. Now you can hear them. I'm sorry. Pathfinder, admit that they stifled you into being the positive Teddy that you are. Of course you have to be under NDAs, otherwise you could say anything about anything and they can't allow that. It's business. Exactly. They have to have the ability to cut you from the program if you are misbehaving in an inappropriate and unprofessional way. And they do have the right to kick you out if you are absolutely unethically trash talking them, like without evidence or saying things that aren't true about them. But if you're giving your opinion, your personal experience, or anything that's evidence-based, go nuts. And honestly, I've never heard of them, seen them, or anything, talk to someone, reprimand someone, or kick someone out for trash talking them. Never even heard of that happening. They've kicked people out for leaks. Frankly, they should kick a few more out for leaks, but they've never done anything else. All right, all right, Red Star Orb opening video, here we go. Woo! Holy crap! Oh, look at that, that's a beauty right there. It's a beauty. I basically buy one offer for every new character. A whale event won't change that either way. And Stocky, how do you feel about them raising the prices in-game but not at the web store? Are you worried that that's like the incremental step and pretty soon the web store will come up to match it at $60 instead of $50? That's what I would be worried about when I used to do the same thing, buy all the new character offers. I would be worried about the whatever I have to pay. I'll go wherever I gotta go to get it for 50, but if I had to suddenly pay 60 no matter what, I would be upset about that. Lunatic, you got a point there, but there's... Okay, so Lunatic, you ask, what's the benefit? There's several benefits to being an envoy, and this has been beaten to death. You guys know it. You get the artwork, which the artwork is out there for anybody who wants it. You get access to the devs, which isn't very much. It's always falling on deaf ears. You get to rub shoulders with other content creators, which isn't a big deal. If you be nice and communicate, you can network with them also. I don't have any further communication with anybody either. The biggest reason, and this is what really tipped the scales and why I ended up actually accepting the offer, was that it looks good on a resume and I need to find a job. That's what happened. It's a shiny token I can put on my resume that has nothing to do with Marvel Strike Force or video games or anything. But if I want to get a job in the IT world, I can say, look, this video game company allowed me to be a part of their internal program. That's it. That's the big benefit for me. I don't utilize any of the other information. In fact, I found it a little bit prohibitive in the way I do things because now I'm second guessing myself whenever I talk about anything. Whenever I turn on my computer or share my screen, I'm freaking out that I'm going to accidentally slip up on and give out information that is inappropriate. So it's actually not that fantastic. And were I not out looking for a job, I would probably have passed on the envoys at this time. So that's it. I'm not worried, says Stocky. I'm shocked it didn't happen earlier. The bigger issue is continued inflation of initial offer cost. We haven't had a 2-star unlock with a $25 offer in about 6 months. I'm worried about that as well, Stocky. I don't think that's coming back. The benefits are that we get access to art, opportunities to talk to devs, access to show you guys test footage, a way to talk to them about our communities, what our communities think. There are positive things. The envoys aren't the problem with the game. I can second that. I do feel that a lot of the access that we're granted just doesn't feel like much. I know you guys didn't benefit any from me being in there. You guys didn't benefit from me being in there at all. Although I will say this, I am going to start asking a lot more questions in my Discord server. I'm going to be generating a lot more topics to talk about in my Discord server because I do want to be better informed with the community. Not because I'm going to be reporting to Scopely. In fact, I kind of think that I'll be muting my microphone a lot of the times now. But I do want to find out what you guys think and your reactions and your feel for the game in general so that when I do recap videos and whatnot, I have a better feel for what the community wants to know about, what's important, and so I can report back to the community about how things are going and what people are saying and ideas that are being generated. So be sure to find my Discord server, come by and join it and take a look. And every week there will be a new topic for discussion along with, I'm going to be doing a lot more of the what to build. There's a what to build segment, and it'll be my thoughts on what I think is an important place for your resources to go. This is all garbage. The fact that people have so much misconception about the Envoy program still at this point is hilarious. Isn't it, Purple Sticky? Isn't it hilarious that so many people think it's different from what it really is? Like, it's really not a big deal. It's really not a big deal. Every major video game has a program similar to this with various differences. It's really not that big a deal. Unpaid marketing for them. You know what, Ambassador? With or without the Envoy program, I would still like to promote this game in a positive light. I would like to, without lying about it. That's the catch. Without lying about it, I want to promote this game in a positive light because I want people to come to this game. The bigger the player base, the more people looking up that YouTube content, the more eyeballs could be headed to my channel, which means the more money. And if anybody knows me, you guys know I'm in it for the money. Absolutely nothing else. I don't give a flying fuck about you guys. I don't care about you at all. It's all money. Money, money, money. Don't you know me? Okay, that's not exactly true. Money's cool, and I do like making money and everything, but there is no money in gaming. Not on my end of the thing. But the truth is that I do want to grow my channel because it's interesting, it's fun, it's a fantastic hobby. And much like having a large TCP in the game or the biggest Darkhold on defense or something, my metric is to grow my channel and to grow my Twitch feed. And I find that interesting. That's my hobby. That's what I'm passionate about. And so having more people come and enjoy this game and more people be a part of what I believe is a wonderful community, and I really do actually care about you guys. What I believe is a wonderful community, that's a fantastic thing. So I want to promote this game in a positive light. So I do give them the proper feedback. I do say, hey, I think that you could grow your numbers to this game if you did this or that. Hate when they show their own test footage, always like when you guys actually get to test it before the beta test is out for them. Yeah, their own test footage always sucks. I don't even know. What is the deal with that, right? Why do they do that? That's the worst test footage ever. Reminder, Darkhold on Cosmic Crucible defense is seeing more stat loss post-patch. That is right, strategist. I think I got a Weapon X in here someplace, maybe? Did I already use it? Oh, man. What about, can Masters of Evil take this? I wonder. Let's try Masters of Evil in Dorm. I don't know, just give it a shot, see what happens. I think the Darkhold nerf is to make sure they get slapped by Wakandans. Yeah, I think you're right, Pathfinder. They really want this playground for their new toys. They want a playground for their new toys where their new toys will work really well, and they're gonna cheat, right? They're gonna change the rules. Literally, they're gonna change the rules of the game so that their new toys work really well in Crucible. Well, this isn't working, obviously. Resisted. This is obviously not working. Let's see, this is copy and clear all positive effects, but she's got on crit, clear all negative effects from self, but he's blocking. It's unavoidable, but not unblockable. So they all have deflect. I could do here and she'd get death proof, but that's it. Or I could do this one. Apply ability block, disrupted heal block, but not trauma, so it wouldn't matter. I don't think this is winnable. Not to mention, Shang-Chi's the biggest build there, so this is a tickle fight. It's a downhill tickle fight. We're out of here. Somehow Scopely is trying to make S2 and Season 2 of Cosmic Crucible worse than Season 1. Well, anytime they mess with it, man, they usually do the wrong thing, don't they? Misty puts offense down on you whenever an Ultron summons dies. Oh, that was a terrible idea. Well, I got nothing on this. I guess I could Darkhold it, but even then it's gonna be tricky. I just don't have the tools for it. I used all my good stuff. This new issue is they see us using Darkhold to beat Wakanda, then they nerf Darkhold. Not a good thing. They didn't do that Season 1. I mean, I think Pathfinder, I think they saw that Darkhold could be a problem against Wakandans in Season 1, and that's why they initially gave some nerfs to the Darkhold characters, to some of the Darkhold characters anyway. But they thought that the boosts to Wakanda would overcome it, and it didn't. And so now they're just really sticking it to him. We finally full clear everything, and they tried to make it so we can't again, exactly. Yeah, this season of CC was fun. I am 9-1 in my last 10 fights, with the loss being a tie. I am dreading the next 4 weeks of Turtle Chaos. Darkhold is still beating Wakandans. Oh, they didn't expect Darkhold to still beat Wakandans. BP 1 mil didn't sell well enough, so they buff Mystic Wakandans. Hey YouTube, we're back. I forgot to hit the record button, so we're on defense room number 5 over here. Zero Cool Gamer and Pathfinder on the line. Creeping Spiders room number 5. I'm running the Underworld team like I like. This team works well. It causes people to either use things they don't want to use or they screw up. It's an efficient kill for them, but they have to use the right comp, and it makes other things more troublesome. That's why I added in my Gamma team to try and be another big point. I found that people were beating my overall defense too easily, so I wanted to throw in a little bit something else to make them stick. So that's what I'm doing. And then, of course, we have Wakandans in 6.
I would swap Gamma to 5 run, because in room 5, it's just so easily countered that the bleeds there don't really matter. And if Red Hulk can get to his ult, his bleeds would at
will
least
matter.
do more. Well, they'll at least have more bleed opportunities there. That's what I would say.
And I do have a striker and a fortifier on this team, so I guess that's probably gonna get some benefit out of portable shield device. I'm getting wins again with moving away from Rogue, huh? If you rewind Gambit while he's adjacent to Rogue, it messes with the game account. Yes. Oh, you were talking. Okay. Yeah, Inception. That's what's going on. It forces you to rewind Gambit, and I put Fire Chicken next to Gambit too for the noobs down here in Balsa Wood League that want to rewind all three. As the owner of this defense, I want them to rewind my Fire Chicken so he does not apply a charge to their Red Hulk. So that's that, and then my YA on defense, which honestly is not doing me any favors. Like YA, Infinity Watch, and lately the Underworld team too have been very quickly and efficiently dispatched with. So that's been happening. And no, I didn't do Apocalypse on defense. I thought about it. I couldn't bring myself to do it. So.
I mean, one of us would have gave you shit for that.
Yeah, I know. You guys would have torn me apart over that. Would have been funny though. What would have been even more funny is if somebody lost to it. That would have been hilarious.
Oh, yeah.
I was just expecting that somebody would come in with some massive punch down overkill kind of situation on it, thinking that I was smarter than I am. Somebody who doesn't watch my streams would think that maybe this guy knows what he's talking about and go into it with overkill, but I just decided not to bother in the end. Let's go with this one. I think I already have the team loaded up, so we can do that.
Maybe the guy who's streaming is just better at the game than he lets on.
Yeah, keep promoting that for me, would you, Pathfinder? I really want that message to get out there. That's exactly it, you guys. I'm faking being this bad.
Maybe Run is just so humble that he makes people believe that he sucks, but in reality, he's actually pretty good.
Hey, by my understanding of the people on the test server, I got through it with the lowest TCP team of all, from my understanding.
Well, that's good.
All of us hit auto, but okay, let's do you over here. Spreading those control features all over the place. We'll even smash you a bit since she just ticked over. Bam! Okay, and then we're gonna put an ability block back on
that MLF.
Yeah, I like to smash MLF.
Somebody clip that.
It's okay. I'm recording now, so I'll go back and get it eventually. That's just because you had the lowest TCP team. Yeah, nothing with skill. It's just.
Fuck no. No,
we're gonna keep you there. We're gonna go ahead and
planet.
punch you in the face. There we go.
I mean, it's a very good thing that that you can beat skill 3.5 with a very low team. That's a positive thing.
It's definitely positive. Yeah, I'm excited. You know what? Before,
regardless of what people think about the characters being, just updates of old,
right,
just reworks of old characters. I don't.
For the love of all that is good, are you still talking about yourself?
It does suck that the raid teams are so specifically tuned for raid now. Remember the days when raid characters used to also be arena characters because the raid teams were usually really good, and they've gotten away from that. We don't have raid characters that go into the arena very often, and those.
Remember, the first raid team was actually the
Fury and the Minions,
Astonishing X-Men. No.
Oh.
The first like specific to raid team.
Yeah.
Like they tried to say Wakanda was going to be the Apex, but the Axemen were the first like team that had the like specific call outs to raids.
Right.
Like as a full team. Like they were
but
that was
they
Ultimate
were
7.5.
they were still good outside of raid, however. Their callouts weren't huge.
At the time, yeah.
Yeah, and at the time they were one of the first to really like there was Symbiotes and there was the Axemen, and those are the only two like real speed capitalization teams. And
that was like back in the day where Doc Ock was like huge.
Right.
Like in war on defense, and Axemen could counter him. Those were some of the glory days.
Those were good times. Those were good times.
I remember I sent footage to Casino of me beating Ultimate 7.5, the Ronin node, with like a really small Axemen team, and him like using that, and I was like, oh my gosh.
Oh, this ain't the team up. This is not the droids I'm looking for. Here we go. First raid team was Drax, Thanos, Rocket, Punisher, Night Nurse. We're talking about the first team with raid-specific callouts, Lunatic.
And obviously BKT was the thing that we did, right? But they didn't always work on every node.
Yeah, and beyond that, the Fury and the Minions were the first high-functioning raid team. But Fury and the Minions were also the arena team, and they were also everything. They were the one fits all. I came in right at the end of that era, and they were immediately wiped out because Scopely's like, whoa, we can't have them building 5
the arena sucking.
Yeah, we can't have them build 5 characters for everything in this game. And now they're getting really bad about it, where it's like, you need this team to be not only good in raids, but this specific raid lane. Now it's getting very specific. And mark my words, there will come a day when you're going to need 2 different raid teams for a lane so that you cover these nodes and these nodes with different teams. Mark my words, the day will come. I do believe it, and that's gonna suck, but that's the direction it's going. We're just getting more and more specific. Oh man, it's hot in here. Ugh. But you know what? I still think that this Invader team looks so cool. The animations are fantastic. The character models are fantastic. The team seemed fun to play. And even if it only happens in raids, if that's all I'm using it for, they were very good at their job and I had fun playing with them. I'm looking forward to it.
Hey, dummy, somebody in chat's trying to get your attention.
Thanks for the raid. Oh, Gideon XL came in. What's up, Gideon? Hey, buddy, did you figure out that I wasn't a part of that alliance? Yeah, that wasn't Run's house. It's Love and Thunder. But I appreciate you giving me the shout out because you thought I was there. It was an Allspark alliance, that's for sure. And thanks for the raid, I appreciate that. We're just kind of dicking around. We're kind of winding down toward the end of stream here. We recorded a video and we've been talking about the patch, of course, coming out. Oh, did I tell you guys what I want to do with Quicksilver? Pathfinder, maybe you can tell me if this is a good idea. Let me just hit the sim button on this. I don't care if I win or not. Go, let's go. Go. Faster than the DMV, let's go. All right. Yeah, I don't have energy for that one, so that's fine. My alliance will take care of that. I'll show you what I'm gonna do. Watch this. So, I'm gonna put Quicksilver on the A-Force, and I'm gonna drop Captain Marvel. I'm gonna drop Captain Marvel and throw in Apocalypse as well. Because I don't know yet. I just thought it would be really neat that Apocalypse is gonna keep people from spawning with Safeguard, and Quicksilver goes really fast and he clears positive effects like crazy, right? Like that's his big thing. He goes fast, takes a lot of turns out of the gate, clears a lot of positive effects. So I'm thinking about removing Captain Marvel, using Jessica Jones to give energy to the team. You've got a 4 out of 5 chance that Apocalypse gets it. Quicksilver's gonna be going really fast, summoning a 5th character. And I'm curious what I can do with that comp. I haven't even thought about what it beats, but I'm curious what I could do with that comp. I hate Captain Marvel these days. I used to like her. I think she's underpowered. She's power crept. She just doesn't do anything anymore. I see her line up that big binary shot, which absolutely used to delete people when she first came out. And now I can't get 50% of Squirrel Girl's health off with that thing. It pisses me off. And so I thought, let's just get rid of her since I'm not having any fun with her. Let's throw in Apocalypse since he's right now only good for basically one thing, which is to remove those safeguards. Yes, there's other things he can do, of course, but I'm focusing on stuff. And then Quicksilver in here. What do you think? What do you think of my idea, Pathfinder? Now watch, everybody. This is where Pathfinder points out some glaringly obvious point that I did not notice, and I'm gonna cry and just end stream. Go ahead, Pathfinder. Lay it on me.
Nope, I'm good.
Okay. So would you go so far as to say that's an interesting idea?
It is an interesting idea.
Whoa! I did something that wasn't dumb. All right. So that's what I think I want to do with Quicksilver and maybe Apocalypse. Of course, we don't know what the rework to Apocalypse is going to be, if it'll even happen, but...
Run, I need to say one thing. You need to run the line that you were given, that Apocalypse is trash, and that he's the worst character in Marvel Strike Force, okay?
Who gave me that line?
That line was given to us. We need to start saying it more.
Why was that? Who gave us that line?
You know who it was.
I really don't, actually. I know that the community thinks he's trash. I know that a lot of people are saying
You're supposed to start saying that, Run, okay?
Oh.
Stop.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I forgot. He's trash, everybody. Apocalypse is trash. No,
Wasn't me.
but that's my idea. That's my idea there, is that I think that's where Quicksilver could... I think it's something different that no one else has talked about. You know me. If I hear somebody trying something, I'm like, okay, that's off limits for me. I'm not going to bother trying that. A lot of people want to throw Quicksilver on Darkhold in place of Scarlet Witch, being he summons Scarlet Witch. That's cool, but I think that's a little on the nose. I feel like the things in his kit, those callouts to Scarlet Witch, were done there for people to go, okay, they're respecting lore, right? There's a lot of that in this game where there's a call out to something like, he has a call out to Hawkeye. No one's gonna use him with Hawkeye.
That's crap. Come on, guys. He protected Hawkeye in the movies. Get out of here.
That call out to Hawkeye only takes place if one of them dies. What's the point of that, right? That's a call out to the lore. That's it, right? Hi, Mrs. Salty. So I wanted to try something like this. I think this team has speed and control features that are fun. I enjoy using the A-Force team. I don't enjoy Captain Marvel, and that's why I want to replace her with something different. And I think that I could get Apocalypse to throw out his ultimate on turn 1 if he gets the energy from JJ, just like the Doom comp, right? And then Quicksilver removing positive effects, allowing other people to do other things, I think could be pretty cool too. So it seems like a fun idea to me, and I'm gonna try it out.
Fun is good.
Fun is good. Good is fun. It's right.
Have fun.
There's a song about fun.
Please don't sing it. What is up with you and sing on your own damn stream, would you?
Oh, okay.
I don't know if you do or not. I keep missing your streams. If you'd stream earlier in the day instead of when I'm exhausted and going to bed at 8:30 in the evening.
Like if I streamed at like, I don't know, noon on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursdays. Like would that time work? It's okay. I watch Ron, he doesn't watch me, it's fine. I'm not gonna go cry after this.
I'm busy uploading.
It's fine, everybody. Okay?
I'm busy uploading, and then I gotta go pick up my kids. Usually it is spring break, so I'll probably hang out. Tomorrow I'm doing the solo run of Sons of the Forest, but are you gonna be there on Tuesday and do some more group Sons of the Forest?
Next week I am traveling for work, so you will not be seeing or hearing.
So it'll be me and Cleaning Agent getting lost in the woods again, huh? Me and Cleaning Agent, we're thinking about trying this thing where we aren't allowed to use our GPS locators. just see what kind of trouble we can get into. So you can use the map in the bottom right corner, but not the GPS locators. Rolf Karen's got this. Let's take a look at it.
Yeah, APOC is trash.
Yeah, look at that. Apocalypse didn't even survive the encounter. What trash, man. APOC's trash. Obviously, Apocalypse is trash. Violet Mind. My kids are supposed to be home. Yeah, Violet Mind, you dropped them off at school and school's closed. Okay, so did I tell you I got the electrical run in the studio? Pretty happy about that. I even got some sheetrock and some insulation put up. Do you know how hard it is to put ceiling sheetrock up by yourself? It's totally possible, but it is a nightmare to do by yourself.
Ceiling sheetrock?
Sitting on the steps like, thanks, Dad. Yeah, when you sheetrock the ceiling, it is very challenging to do by yourself.
So I believe my brother-in-law bought, like, I don't know what this thing is. So obviously I can't help with the fucking ceiling.
Sure you could.
I can help bring some shit in.
That's right. You know what?
Ceiling.
I was in there and I dropped my drill, my little zip gun to put the screws in, and I had everything hanging on the ceiling and I couldn't reach down to grab the drill, and I was screaming curse words because it's like this. If you have everything done right, it's actually pretty easy to do by yourself. You just have to know the tricks and stuff and not drop your drill. That would have been the perfect opportunity for a buddy of mine to be over there and be like, oh, hey, Run, here you go. Would have been perfect. You could have helped me out, see? Where were you, ZKG?
I would have went to my brother-in-law's house and got this contraption where he put, I don't know, it's like I don't want to say a lift or anything, but it just looks like
right, the rack that holds them up.
Yep,
I've seen those.
Holds everything up, and he did it really fast.
Yeah.
He got everything up real quick, and it was just like, you don't need motherfuckers to help. You got that thing. That was great.
Yeah, see, ZKG, you just need a big enough ramp. get some speed.
Roll it in there. Just roll it in there.
Yeah, a panel lifter. There you go. You don't need a panel lifter. You just put a piece of 2x4 across the wall. You need a panel lifter when you're putting sheetrock in the center of a large room and you don't have an adjacent wall to use the trick. It's either that or two people. If you're in the center of a big room, you got to have a panel lifter. I don't know how you could possibly one-arm an entire sheet of sheetrock in the center of a room. Okay, so that's it. And we're done with DIY stuff. I've rambled on long enough. Remember to save your dailies on the strike pass. Don't collect them like I already did. I'm gonna save those. I'm gonna save all that stuff because I'm pretty sure I finished all of these things. Yes. And I went and collected a bunch of my dailies this morning. I wasn't supposed to do that. There's a bunch of people. I didn't realize this, guys. There's a lot of people who don't refresh the 50s every single morning during their first cup of coffee like I do. Every morning I refresh the 50s for both of these.
I never refresh ISO energy.
So I was like, I talked to my alliance and I was like messaging them and I'm like, hey, I'm still gonna get my 600 keys, but it's not gonna happen right off the bat because I don't want to refresh 50s. I want to save cores as much as I can for the Cap 2 release. And they're like, yeah, we don't refresh 50s either. We just get the in-game stuff. And I was like, wow, you guys play this game a lot. Like I tune in the morning and just before bed, and then only when I absolutely have to during the day. Like if there's a special event that requires it, or or I get pinged in Discord for a war thing or something. Otherwise, man, I try to just keep it in the morning and in the evenings and try not to let this take over my life.
That's a healthy thing, Run.
I hope so.
Don't be upset by that.
Do I get to do another arena attack? Arena is becoming my favorite place. And I'm really worried what they're going to do with the APOC rework. I really am worried that they're going to do something and it's just going to be mirror matching here. I'm not so sure. Like, we were told he would make an impact on the arena. And I was like, ooh, that's a tough needle to thread. And then he didn't make an impact. And I was like, okay, so you lied to us, but on the good news, Arena doesn't suck still. So I don't know.
Did they lie to us, or did they just not know?
Well, I mean, obviously they didn't know, right? Whenever we get information on how we should play the game, what ISOs we should use, where a character is going to be impactful, if they're going to be impactful outside of raids, I don't believe that those are all lies. I just believe that by the time they record that video to the time the team lands in our roster, it has changed and that information is no longer any good.
Like, hey guys, we're releasing Spider Weaver in 2099. They're going to be the Apex Crucible team, but you probably really won't get that much use out of them elsewhere. Okay, have you read the kit?
Right. Yeah.
Have you read the kit that you made?
Yeah, it's always I don't know, the videos, the information coming out of there, it's always a little off. And I don't want to say that they're intentionally steering us the wrong way. I do feel that the things have changed between the time of recording and when they get here, but I don't know. I gotta focus on this. I want to be number 1 in my arena, so I'm gonna focus on this match now. That's a big old MLF. What's up, Juicy? Juicy just got here. And Benny. What's up, Benny?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing really good. Is everybody excited for the patch? Are we excited for this one? I'm excited for this patch. I don't know about you guys.
No, everything in Strike Force sucks. We should all quit.
Yeah, it's a garbage game with garbage events,
Apocalypse sucks.
characters.
I've actually had a lot of fun playing recently. I enjoyed, and this isn't a good thing, but I've enjoyed not caring about the recent events. That was nice. It was 2 weeks of me building the things I want to build, not worrying about tuning in, not worrying about spending my ISO 8 energy on coordinated assault. That's been nice.
So, can somebody explain this to me? We complain when we have to log in every 2 hours for an event, but we also, when I say we, I exclude myself because I'm not complaining right now.
I don't complain. Well, I don't know. I complain about a lot of stuff.
And we
I
also
do.
complain as a community when the events are not intensive and we can, log in when we need to do war attacks or raid attacks, but, nothing necessarily beyond that. I've enjoyed it. Memory Lane is probably the best month-long since maybe Jane Foster, because I can chill.
I agree. I initially was, the only problem I had with the last couple of weeks is that they advertised it and promoted it as something really amazing. Now, I know that there is a community, a portion of the community, Benny, I believe you're in agreement with this, that is really happy about the medic costume. And that's cool.
Yeah.
I understand. That's a thing. I think the community is very split. You either love costumes or you don't care at all. There's not a lot of middle ground in there. And I am of the I don't care at all. It just never really is a big deal to me, and that's fine. But they kind of positioned it as this is a celebration and we're being rewarded. And I was like, I don't feel rewarded. There isn't anything in this for me to celebrate. I'm not excited about it. Now, that being said, I'm okay with what happened. I'm happy that I got to just take some time off. The events were easy, and for me as a late game player, they were easy for me to compete in and just do whatever happens. And so that's not a problem for me, but I did have some complaints about them positioning it as a big celebratory, rewarding event.
So
I would just like to point out that the anniversary has not happened yet. I don't know if they're going to do anything or if they're not going to do anything, but we actually haven't gotten to the anniversary.
It says on my screen, congratulations, number 5, right there, 5th anniversary. They're congratulating me for...
I'm just saying that their marketing of this is obviously bad, but we haven't actually got to the anniversary, and they've never actively communicated good things that the community wants to know about. For instance, Kang was broken. He got fixed pretty quickly. They still haven't actually said anything about it.
They do a terrible job of promoting the good things, a terrible job of wrongly promoting the things that don't matter to us. Like, they get excited about stuff that a large portion of the community doesn't care about, or at least the vocal portion of the community, I should say. We should really talk about the vocal portion of the community rather than the entire community, because I believe there is a silent majority of players who either don't care about a lot of the things that we complain about, or have a different opinion about the things that we complain about, but just don't say anything because they're silent majority or whatever. So it's kind of hard to judge. You can really only go with the people that speak up.
So,
I mean, because
go ahead.
you have to understand the metrics. Like, you do realize that 90% or let's say 85% of this game doesn't even log in daily.
Right.
And when you put that in perspective, then you start, oh yeah, we may be the vocal minority for sure.
Hold on. 85% of the players in this game don't log in daily?
Yeah. Or, I mean, because when you look at these events, a lot of the times when you just do the minimums, like logging in every day, you'll find yourself in the top 10%. What does that speak with the rest of them?
Where's that 85?
Rorik's in chat.
That's why I'm just suggesting out of thin air
Okay.
based off of when I've done a minimum on an event and not really cared about it, I still end up in the top 10% without trying.
Okay. I just had to ask that question about where's the number coming from, because I've called out people I don't like for pulling out numbers. And if I don't call out people I do like,
No, it's fair. It's fair. It's not a very scientific number. I'm just throwing that out there as like, hey, this is probably what you're at.
Okay.
It's a very large portion that doesn't log in every day.
Yeah. So Ron, I understand what you said about the anniversary, not celebrating the players enough, maybe. And I understand. I also agree with Pathfinder that this isn't like the actual proper anniversary, and I believe that is like the final milestone event of Memory Lane. That's the one. So we have yet to see it. But if I may reframe it, this is also a celebration of themselves and their team, because not a lot of mobile games make it to half a decade, especially when they've gone through several, buyouts and things like that. This team started out with a partner. I forget their name. It was Foxnext and somebody else, and those people left. Then Fox
Was it like Whammo or something? I forget.
Yeah,
It started off as the people who made MCOC, right?
Yeah.
No, that's Kabam. This was.
Yeah, I was thinking Kabam.
It was Kabam that originally had it.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It was Kabam and then Foxnext.
Well, when we first started, it was like the opener used to say Foxnext and somebody else. Anyway, I forget their name. Those people left. Then Fox got up by Disney. So Disney was like liquidating all of their gaming departments, and they were closing down games. So these people didn't know if they were going to get to continue their game. And then Scopely bought them. And then within Scopely, they separated into Ballast. So the team has gone through a lot of tumultuous times. And for them to have gotten to this point where they can generate all this revenue and still keep the game going, I think it's a celebration for them too. And they're looking at, they got to do 3 original characters. They're celebrating Kestrel. Shield Medic, those team up tales in the first year were actually really fun. And it was like, we didn't have all these game modes. So the YouTube videos were kind of part of the game culture. We would watch those they would land, and we would, tune in and watch it. It was fun stuff. It didn't affect gameplay at all. It was just part of the gaming culture. And that guy, the male medic, he's like a relic from the first year, yes. And I believe they had like legal stuff that they couldn't use his likeness anymore. And I know that they had to go through red tape to finally make the male medic skin available, because they weren't able to do that before. But like, there's things that, like, we don't always have to get rewarded or, get free stuff.
Right.
And the Memory Lane event has a lot of Gear 17 pieces, which I don't think any of the ones before that. Rant over. Sorry, I took your stream over.
No, you're fine with that. This is good. It's a counterpoint to what a lot of people are saying, and I like to get a variety of ideas and angles. And I see what you're saying. It's a celebration for them too, for making it to 5 years. But I kind of, and maybe this is me being selfish, but I kind of think that they wouldn't have made it without players like me who hung in there through the good times and the bad times and spent money on this game. And I kind of just You're right. 5 is a huge landmark. Games don't make it to 5. So, whoops. I don't want to do this one. I want to do this one. Mobile games especially, don't make it to 5. There's exceptions. There's a handful of exceptions that make it to 5 years. Although there will be more because we now have the formula for what makes a financially successful game. So, I don't know. I would like to see something else. And the skin is great. And they're excited about a lot of things, and they put together their videos showing about their excitement and what they're proud of and everything. And that's cool and all. So it's not a bad thing. It's just that I kind of feel like they forgot that their player base was part of this. And yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I agree. You're right that we are, without the players, they couldn't have come to have a decade. You're right.
Yeah. So it's, you know what, but the thing is that the big overall thing that a lot of people are missing is that I've actually enjoyed the past couple of weeks, regardless of how it was pitched, right? Because that's my only complaint is how they pitched it. If they would have pitched it like, hey, we're going to brag about ourselves and we've got a skin coming out and that's kind of the highlight, I'd been like, okay, that's cool. We're going to take I'm going to just enjoy this coasting period. I would have been fine, and I would have had.
But know how poorly that would have gone over.
Absolutely. You're right.
People
Everybody
would be raging harder than they are now if they would have came out and said, "We're celebrating ourselves." Like that would have gone so poorly.
Oh, absolutely. I know. I wish there was like back channel messaging from Scopely. I don't know if that's a thing. If it is, I'm certainly not a part of it. But I wish there was some back channel messaging so that rumors and ideas could get out there that they're not allowed to say, but that's what's really happening, so that the engaged portion of the community can be like, oh, okay, we kind of see what's going on here, but obviously they can't say that because it looks bad. I don't know.
Isn't that the definition of data mines, Ron?
There you go, data mines, but the data mines didn't really do any justice. But data mines are a form of back channeling. I guess you're right on that, yeah. I really like the slow month. I think that's a huge plus, just that the whole 5th anniversary is one massive offer. But the thing is, Adonabite, it's not an offer that I felt obligated to purchase. So I'm happy with that.
I just really want them to get rid of having to hoard to do these events.
Amen.
That part of it is absolutely atrocious. And they need to get rid of it because it's stupid, and no one should have to hold on to their mail in order to finish a freaking event. That is the most garbage thing that they do with these events now, is that we hoard everything. That's such a bad way to play the game.
So there's several different ways they can combat that. One of them is to get rid of the inbox altogether. A lot of people don't like that because there are hoarders who like to use that as a method so that they can compete with spenders, right? Hoarders hoard to compete with spenders because then they can save stuff, forego certain characters, whatever, and then jump on the thing that really appeals to them. So hoarding is okay in that sense, but I think that the mailbox hoarding has gotten out of control. So either get rid of the mailbox, or, and here's a better idea, but takes more work on their end, which is stop making milestones that require you to spend currencies, open orbs, or otherwise invest in things that you may not want to. Instead, go by wins, by battles, or by high scores. High scores can get tricky too, but I like the ones that say use a character in a fight. Use a character with so many stars in a fight, and then spenders benefit from it. I'm okay with that. As long as they don't do the Kang release where I don't have a character to use at all because it's not been released. And I think that's how World War II Cap is going to be. That's unfortunate, but like I said earlier, they're kind of meeting us halfway by making him a 2-star unlock. You can get a lot closer to coring him and making him there. You're also being rewarded for purchasing and opening those core orbs. So that's something, at least they're giving us the nod there, so it's not as bad. One thing that I always wanted, and I thought was a genius idea, we get 4, 5, sometimes 6 characters a patch, right? We're only getting 2 or 3 costumes every patch. It feels like, I could be wrong. I'm kind of pulling those numbers off of my memory, which you guys know I'm terrible at memorizing things. So what if they released as many or more costumes as they release new characters into the game? And then these new costumes, if they go for a character that sucks, or they go, I don't care, for whatever character, doesn't matter. Let's say this new medic costume. The medic costume comes out. You could unlock the medic costume free to play by using medic in battles. That's it. Anywhere, whether it be a blitz battle or a war battle or whatever. And if you use the character 1,000 times, you get to unlock it. You could go into your achievements over here. It could go into achievements as an achievement to unlock, and you get that costume as a reward, or you could pay money to unlock it. And they could double down on the costumes, and a lot of people would spend money on costumes. It wouldn't affect the free-to-play players. Free-to-play players could grind away with these older tunes and give us a reason to invest in older tunes if we wanted to, if we like that tune. I thought it was a pretty decent idea.
I like that.
Yeah, on the whole events thing, real quick, I don't care if they do cores, but don't make it 5 events in a row. Like, that's just stupid.
Right.
Like, and they know how much stuff we get, like, because they're controlling it. So I agree with you. Remove the whole mailbox thing altogether and just make it based on the normal, average, daily stuff that you get to complete the event.
Mm-hmm.
And man, costumes is hard for this game because a lot of the reasons why costumes work in other games is that most of the transactions are costumes.
Yeah, are
like,
cosmetic.
Like League of Legends, for instance. Like, at least the last time I played it, which was years ago. I don't know what it looks like now, so don't yell at me in the chat. A lot of League of Legends was like cosmetic stuff. Like, you could progress your way to levels through grinding and such, and then everything was cosmetic.
Mm-hmm. Damien Sapling, you say you'd play tower mode for costumes only. See, you could put costumes in tower mode as an award for tower. That way it doesn't affect competitive gameplay, but people who like costumes might try harder in tower mode because the rewards there aren't that great. Daywalker says put costumes on RTA. If you just made them an achievement where you use the character, people would jump into RTA with that character and do some matches just to knock down some of their achievement levels. And you guys say that 1,000 uses of a crappy character is too much. Think about how many shards you need to unlock a character to 7 stars. You're grinding away on farmable nodes to get something like 700 to 1,000 total shards to get them all the way up to 7 stars. And it takes a very long time, and that's okay. Eventually, free-to-play players could do it, and they could do it by playing with the characters that they enjoy. If you like a certain character and you want that costume, it would give you the opportunity and reason to play with them in the game. And I think it would just open up avenues for people to invest in the things that they enjoy and go about it in a way that they enjoy. And if you're lazy or you have a big wallet, you could just simply spend the money and get the costume immediately. Scarlet Spider with the follow. Thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, and Gideon followed too. Appreciate that, Gideon. I didn't see that. Sorry.
You know how in January, February, we had like 3 course spending events back to back to back?
Yeah.
Every time I told them, it would be nice if you put some of the costumes up for cores, because like they had like core offers for, like silver promos or something.
Uh-huh.
Armory 14 orbs. It's like, put some costumes in there for cores. They didn't take that advice or suggestion, but I feel like even that would, I would have paid cores for the Braun costume or the Colleen costume, even though they're just recolors. They look cool. Red is a bright color.
Right. Whereas I wouldn't. However, I have no problem with them giving you that offer. It doesn't affect me. It gives you an opportunity, and it doesn't offend me in the slightest. I think that's a great idea. Why miss an opportunity to make a portion of the player base happier without negatively impacting the rest of the player base? I think these are great ideas that they could do, but whatever. They don't listen to me, and I am out of time, guys. I got to edit these videos and get them posted up and get going. So thank you guys so much for joining me on Voice. Juicy, Zero Cool Gamer, Pathfinder Gamer, Benny Westside. If you guys don't know those people, go find them. Go find their content. Some of my mods can throw up some links in the chat there to pop them up. And they're
in the cellar every day.
That's right. Usually throwing peanut shells down on me and laughing. So, who's streaming today? Are any of you guys going to start streaming soon?
ZKG's on right now.
ZKG's on right now. He's in my voice and he's streaming. What is going on? Okay, well, I haven't rated.
I started a minute ago.
I haven't.
So I was like, all right.
I haven't rated ZKG in forever, so let's go do that. Okay. Thanks everybody for showing up. I appreciate it. Appreciate all the subs, the follows, of course. Some of my favorites, just people showing up and saying hello, makes my day. Absolutely. Raid is started, and we are out the door on this one. Y'all take care. The patch is coming soon. Remember, downtime will be, I'm guessing 2 hours. We have no official word on that, but 2 hours is usually a good estimate. Have fun. Take the 2 hours where you cannot play the game and go say hello to your family. Have some fun. If it's sunny, get outside and enjoy the beautiful weather. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.